I'm sorry. I saw you behind me. It's like, I gotta let him go. It's like,
Thanks, bro.
I was like, hopefully he'll pass me on the turns. Like, you can pass me. I don't care.
Everything okay? You didn't go off the track.
I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty nervous.
Dude, you got some horsepower on that straightaway, dude.
Oh, and it's not even turned up. I could.
Holy mackerel, dude. That thing. I couldn't get around you. You hammered it. I hammered it.
Harness is tight, you said, right?
It's tight.
All right, let's rock and roll. Understeer. We're good. that turn. Try to take this a little wider. I don't know if it's better or worse, but hate this one. Equally hate it. Driving it sucks too. Yep, we're done. Woo! You're good. All right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm done for the day. I think I've had as much as I can take. I know.
And it doesn't have to be, you haven't gone with Tracy yet, right? Or you probably can't now?
I don't know, honestly.
So Tracy's not, I gotta ask what Matt ran. Tracy's not as fast as, I mean, she's not, but.
I don't know if my stomach can take another ride.
So that's how mine is. I need to bring, I always say it, I never bring it. I need to bring like Dramamine or something, you know.
Yeah. I think I might throw up when I get out of the car. You still gotta go with me. I know.
I just asked her, I was like, are you gonna be able to go?
There's one set going before us. Okay, give me time to recover. Hold on, you're being cut.
Oh,
Hold
shit.
on.
I didn't get a thingy.
No.
Am I getting a thing or no?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm over here trying.
I was like, not, you're being cut off. Oh my gosh.
Well,
That was fun as heck. The whole time you just think you're gonna die. You're like, this is it, this is it.
What?
Your taillight's about to come out.
Oh, really?
The only thing that saved it are your uprights for the...
Really?
Yeah. That's why he's got the wing. Saved all that.
That's why I got, yeah. So before you already did it, didn't you?
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, everyone does it. So what happens usually is to like to make this big again. It's okay. I did it, but it's easier when it's like, you know, buckled in. Yep. Yo, never mind. We're good.
We're not gonna touch it so you can see it.
Okay.
Well, you did good. The wing saved it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, come look at it.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I gotta boot down my fan
I
system.
think I'm done for the day.
You're like, that's enough.
I'm a little sick. I'm not as fast as him.
I told her that.
How was it?
It was fun. Once again, I thought I was gonna die the whole time.
Yeah.
But
Like, I don't know, like the second hairpin, she's like, oh my God. I love Libby. Oh my God. Wow, that's intense. Okay.
luckily that was your last go.
Is it?
There's no way, there's 2 classes left and it's 11.
Here's the deal. Who's got some tape?
Do you have any tape?
Either way, I want to tape it so I can drive home. All right, so first and foremost, I want to say thank you to Eric, who puts on the events. Fantastic job. I know people probably complain about things, it is what it is, but realistically, we're all at the track having a good time, I hope. And without you, none of this actually would have happened. So thank you so much for that. I cannot wait for season 2, cannot wait for the next practice, October 3rd, not counting days or anything, but yeah. So what I do want to say now, people that are following the car, this thing handled like a friggin' animal. This is the best the car has ever handled, hands down, no placebo effect. This thing just handled. And I say that because my previous best was a 139.9 and now it was a 135.5. There's no way that was just a little bit of me getting better from one event. I mean, maybe, but there's no way I cut that much time off. I don't know if it was a mixture of, the bigger front splitter, the wing I actually get in the track with it, the 205 to 255 tires, or the alignment that people were telling me was counterproductive with me doing the 0.1 toe in and the 0.1 toe out in the rear. The car handles great. Those alignment settings I got were from like a couple different CRX specific race teams that I just kind of saw stuff they had online. I know it's a front wheel drive car like everything else, but something about it, that's just what I went with. And I'm telling you, the car is friggin' planted. If you look at the very beginning videos that I showed, like little clips of people who at the track, the thing, I mean, you turn, it moves. Does it want to rotate? Not really. I felt it like ever so slightly, but not uncontrollable at all. Did it understeer here and there? It did, and that was because of me. Other than that, the car just, you know, where you wanted to go, it went. According to like Track Act, if I had a perfect lap, I'd have like a 130 flat. So there's definitely room to make up, right? So that's what I'm using as like a goal. Like I can do this based on it's telling me if I took that turn with that turn with that turn, if I mixed them all together, I'd be golden. So that is one of my goals. Again, the car just, she performed better than I could have asked. I mean, the thing, it's a machine. I'm gonna let Matt, who's driven it at ASR a little bit, and he drove it at one of our little drift cross events. So I'm gonna maybe see if he can chime in on a video and just throw his opinion from a little more driver experience and how he felt the car felt before to now. It's just great. Something that I'm also gonna do that I've told my wife, I told Matt, and they've all recommended it to me, was just leave the car alone, which is very, very difficult for me. Idle hands, I wanna do something to the car. If I do stuff to it, it's just gonna be like little things here and there, but it's not gonna be messing with suspension or, you know, modifying the front lip or the wing. I'm gonna learn to drive the car the way it sits. So if I do anything, it might be a little bit of an under tray maybe. I am gonna add some tire spats to it, but like simple stuff like that. I need to learn to drive the car. It's got faster lap times than it has in it. I just need to do it. I mean, this is where it needs to be. This is it. I'm saying this, mark these words, but it's like final form as far as this time attack right now that we have locally. The thing is a freaking beast. I can't just stop looking at it and the way she performs. Some things that some people have asked about is the front splitter, you know, can you stand on it? Because people were like, oh, blah, blah, if you can't stand on it, it's useless, right? So up where the mounts are, this thing is solid. It's tied to the chassis. It has all that mounting if you watch the previous videos. Over here, it's pretty solid. Over on the edge, it's not really as solid. If you look at where it moves, it kind of moves up until where that mount is. So that being said, I don't know, I'm not gonna change it. It didn't rub on anything, it didn't hit anything, and the car handled great. So I'm gonna actually leave it this big. I can drive to work, I can do things with it. Why not leave it? Another thing that I changed right before the event was I got rid of the threaded rotted bar. Nothing against it, it worked great because you could adjust it. So I did adjust it to where I wanted it, and then I cut this metal tube and I welded a nut on the inside on both ends, and then obviously put a bolt on it. Next issue, taillight. Have absolutely no idea how this thing fell out. I will film it and we can go through this together. It's just kind of taped on there. Not really the best answer, but it is. Will that door go on the car? Yes, it will. When? Not exactly sure yet. I'm enjoying driving the car still, but I do want to get it. I do want to paint it and all that stuff. Eric posted on here the top 10 lap times. So number one, this is not of this event. This is of the entire like session, the whole year of the 3 time attacks we had, not our practices. So first place was Eric. He had a 1:30.2 in his 24 Mustang GT PP1. Second place was Zach Lopez at a 1:30.9, his 15 Camaro SS 1LE. Third place, Richard Rivera, 1:31.0 in his 06 STI. Fourth place, Nate, I'm gonna mess up your last name, Kappen, 1:32.5 in his 91 Mazda Miata turbocharged. Fifth place was Trey Panagos. I'm sorry if I messed your name up too. 1:32.9 in his 20 C8 Corvette. Sixth, Siriano, I think it's Nepo, sorry man. 1:33.0, 90 Mazda Miata Turbo. Seventh place, Daryl Randolph, 1:33.5 in his 97 Honda Civic Turbo. Go Daryl, first I think front wheel drive there on the list. Eighth place, DeMarc Shorter, 1:34.1 with an 05 Mazda Speed Miata. Ninth place, Brian Singer, 1:34.3 with his 01 S2000. And 10th place, Connor Riley, 1:34.3 with a 16 Volkswagen GTI. So 10th place was a 1:34.3. My PB now is a 1:35.5. So if I had to set some goals for next season, excuse me, would be maybe hit the top 10 there, maybe at least get, you know, podium, third place at least in my class. Obviously get better as a driver, but I want to try to set some goals and to see what I can actually do. I'm going out there having a good time, but I really want to focus a little bit more on some turns. Sometimes I'm just out there and I'm just like, let's throw this thing around and just see what happens, and I surprise myself. So I guess a goal would be, I'm not too far behind, right? So the 10th fastest lap of all season was a 1:34.3. I'm basically a second behind that, which if anybody does any racing, you know, a second's a good chunk of change, but I think this is attainable. I totally think it's attainable. I think it's attainable for me to get a third place in my class. What class am I in next year? So I was in Z class this year, which is the fastest that we have. Power to weight ratio and some other formulas that are involved. I don't know what weight class I technically should be in. It's not a big deal to me, but this is the heaviest of the CRXSI class or car. I want to say they're rated at like 2150 dry or wet, factory. Obviously this is not factory anymore. I'm really intrigued what it is going to weigh. I'm going to try to get it weighed this week. I think 2250 without me in it. So we'll see. And I also don't even know what I'm making on 8 pounds. I might go get dynoed again on 8 pounds of boost that I've been using all season, and whatever it might be like, okay, it's not even possible to drop classes. But if it is, I might try to drop down to the next class. I gotta see what this old girl weighs, and I gotta see what she makes at 8 pounds, and we'll go from there. And if it doesn't move me classes, it's just good to just know, just for my own knowledge, because I don't know I just don't know what it weighs. So that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you, Matt, Vinny, Eric for putting the events on, just Daryl, Brian, everybody that's part of this whole time attack process. I can't thank everybody enough for just points, tips, just helping me out as a driver. Cannot wait again for season 2, and I cannot wait for this upcoming practice. But if anybody's got any questions, comments, concerns on the build, or something they want to know, or if you're in the local area and you want to see what it's like to come out here, you do not need a crazy car. Do not judge my car. I'm not even the fastest one out there, and it might look kind of like the craziest car. Whatever you have, just bring it out there. I've got a coworker buddy, Daniels, that runs with his 2021 Accord, and he's actually killing it. Just bring whatever you got out there, have a good time, and add mods from there. I already kind of had this thing modded heavily before I got here, and it just turned into a more of a monster. But I've had a great time with it. So again, questions, comments, concerns, throw it down in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram, whatever the case may be. I'd love to see some more faces out there, and stay tuned for whatever comes next.